What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and for those of you that have been waiting for a fourth stimulus check update, well, this is your stimulus check update and your stimulus package update, as we've received word that there is an entirely new stimulus check bill that's going to be hitting Congress today. That is right. Now, as you guys know, right now we've seen Congress, the Senate, they passed the go-ahead to proceed with the $1.2 trillion in infrastructure spending for traditional roads, bridges, and highways in the American Jobs Plan. And now we've heard that the Senate, they're going to be turning their attention to the second portion, which is the American Families Plan for human infrastructure, aka more stimulus. And we've heard they've allocated $3.5 trillion in spending for that bill. But what we heard was yesterday, Kyrsten Sinema, that moderate Democrat, was saying that she wouldn't get on board with passing it through the process of reconciliation because $3.5 trillion, that would be the largest stimulus package that we've seen so far, and she said that is too much spending. But what we're hearing is that other progressive Democrats are coming out and they're giving her ultimatums, saying that they're not going to pass anything if they don't pass and get on board with reconciliation for more stimulus. And this is not stopping progressives from releasing this new bill. Take a look right here. Ilhan Omar's new guaranteed income bill would send $1,200 monthly to most Americans, and this just came out yesterday and was updated today as we're hearing of this bill. Now, as you guys know, we've heard from the White House and President Joe Biden, who said they're open to it, and they're going to be leaving it up to Congress. If Congress wants to include another check, they are open to the idea. And we've also heard that there have been over 3 million signatures now from people across the nation saying they want monthly stimulus checks. We've also seen proposals come out from the House and from the Senate suggesting monthly reoccurring checks. And we have heard Senator Bernie Sanders, who's leading the charge on reconciliation, say he would like to see a reconciliation bill as large as $6 trillion. And as you know, the last stimulus check, the third one for $1,400 per person and per dependent, that was a provision that cost $400 billion. So as the price tag gets bigger, so does the likelihood of another check. But if the price tag comes down, so does the likelihood of seeing another check. Now, regardless of whether we see one or not, I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date here on the channel and let you know whatever unfolds. But today, we're hearing about this new bill, and I'm going to get you caught up on the latest as it just hit today, July 30th, 2021. Now, before we dive into all the details of this article, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second. If you like and appreciate these updates, keeping you up to speed, don't forget to take a second to just smash that like button. I would appreciate it. Just takes a second. Really helps me out a ton. Thank you so much. And leave your comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts on this, and share this out with other people if you think it's going to help them out. And also, if this is your first time here, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, and I'll keep you up to date on all this stuff, so that way you can know what's happening with stimulus, Congress, the economy, and you can come join the viewing community. Come and join the RAM fam. I'll keep you up to date. And if you got any specific questions for me, be sure to shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. That is by far the best way to get a hold of me. But you guys, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into this article, and I'm going to get you caught up on the latest on this new bill that just hit in Congress that is proposing monthly reoccurring $1,200 stimulus checks. All right, you guys, so link in the description below to this article that just came out yesterday and was updated today, so that way you can read it for yourself and see I'm not just making random stuff up. Now, the article says Ilhan Omar's new guaranteed income bill would send $1,200 monthly to most Americans. And it says Representative Ilhan Omar is set to introduce bold legislation on Friday, today, that would create new guaranteed income programs in the U.S. to send $1,200 a month directly to Americans. Now, the Support Act, which is the name of this bill, co-sponsored by progressive lawmakers Cori Bush, Pramila Jayapal, Dwight Evans, and Jamal Bowman, would first create $2.5 billion grant programs to fund local pilots in guaranteed income. So first they're going to start off with a pilot program to see how this works. It says these would run in hundreds of communities across the country from the years 2023 to 2027. So they're going to give it a 4-year trial and provide findings for a national program. Now, the National Guaranteed Income Program would start in 2028. So if they find the pilot successful, this would launch in 2028, sending $1,200 per month to adults making up to $75,000 a year and $112,500 for heads of household, and provide $600 monthly per child. So very similar to the first stimulus check we saw, but only now on a monthly reoccurring basis. Now, the payments would phase out for higher incomes. Now, Importantly, undocumented people who file taxes with an ITIN number would be eligible as well. Now, this was a major issue for some of the stimulus checks in the previous ones that we saw, and they're saying that they will be included in this round. Now, the legislation would also establish a banking system through the Postal Service for unbanked, underbanked, and individuals experiencing housing instability to receive payments as well. Now, we heard her say that poverty is a choice. For too long, we have prioritized endless growth while millions are homeless, hungry, and without health care, Omar said in a statement. We as a nation have the ability to make sure that everyone has their basic needs like food, housing, and healthcare met. And we saw her tweet this out yesterday, getting ready to introduce a major guaranteed income bill tomorrow. What are your thoughts on income guarantees? Now, the idea of guaranteed income or free money with no conditions to improve economic and other outcomes for low-income people is not new. It's been tested at significant scales in countries such as Kenya and India with positive results, including improved nutrition, and in Finland, where primarily results showed improved health and well-being. And we've also seen test pilot programs starting up in cities around the nation. We've had over 40 of them across the country start up, and they're also saying that they're seeing some significant results suggesting that we should move this direction. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, reading on, it says that in the US, a federal report from 2019 found that 40% of Americans could not afford to cover a $400 surprise expense. Some pilot guaranteed income projects that have shown promise include Stockton, California, where 125 people were sent $500 in cash each month for a year. Now, the study found that recipients had better job prospects, improved mental health, and used the cash to purchase basic necessities. Now, in Mississippi, Magnolia Mothers Trust gave $1,000 per month to Black moms who said it made a difference in their lives. And Oakland, California is set to launch one of the largest guaranteed income programs in the nation so far, with $500 of unconditional cash each month to $600 low-income families of color. Now, Omar pointed to the success of the federal government's own recent experiment in giving cash directly to Americans, as millions of Americans received 3 rounds of stimulus checks during the pandemic, and these payments were found to substantially reduce economic hardship, enabling people to buy food and pay bills and reducing anxiety and depression. And we have seen data coming out saying that out of all the provisions that were released in those stimulus packages, stimulus checks were the #1, they said, in fighting against poverty. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. So you guys, that is the latest on this new stimulus check bill that just hit Congress today. Now, as more information rolls out on this, we'll see if it progresses or if it doesn't. I'll keep you up to date here on the channel, and we'll see if a stimulus check provision gets included in the second portion of the infrastructure bill for human stimulus. I will keep you up to date, and there has been a lot unfolding right now. If you missed my previous video, be sure to check it out, as we've got updates on unemployment, as another governor is getting sued to bring back the federal benefits, and another governor, the judges have sided with him that it will not be coming back. And also, we're hearing updates about what's happening with the vaccines, and we're receiving updates today on what's happening with the progress of that infrastructure bill and more stimulus. So you guys, there is a ton of stuff going on. I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date here on the channel. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget to take a second to smash that like button. I would appreciate it. Helps me out a ton. If this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, come and join the Ram fam, the viewing community. I'll keep you up to date on all this stuff so you know what's going on. And if you got any specific questions that you want to shoot my way, be sure to send them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. And with that being said, you guys, hope this reaches you well. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.